Guys, these are your cards for October 23rd, 2019. First we got is Healer of Ages, Goddess. Oh, this isn't the. Sorry. I post on IG and then I post to you guys, and by accident I put my cards away. I apologize. But that truly is what the position the card was. Goddess of the Moon, Happy Family, and Man Holding a Heart. So I was being called that there is someone seeking guidance from the archangels. So the first card I got was Courage, and it's be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So know that even though, some of us are going on a spiritual journey alone, some of us are being called to go back to our family faith. You might have to embark this journey on your own, and that's okay. I've done it. It's okay. People are going to run you down for it, but just have courage and do what you feel is right. Trust your intuition in this time. And that's what a lot of the cards are saying, to trust your intuition. Some of us are wanting to do cards and do spiritual healing, soul work, light work. So just trust your intuition in this time. You know what to do. Another archangel card. Truly, trust your inner knowledge and act upon without delay. And we got a big, huge yes and confirmation from Spirit last week saying, trust. It's kind of like he's bringing to light something too with this lantern. He's, you know what I mean? He's stepping forward and he brings light into your life. So maybe something that was kept in the darkness is now being brought to the light for you. Pay attention to signs. There is a female that is on the the public transit. It looks like a bus to me. I feel like I'm on a bus, and you need to look up because Spirit is sending you signs. You're not paying attention. There's a billboard that will speak to you more than the others, and it's basically a message from Spirit. So pay attention. Your last card, and we've been called upon this a lot, is clear your space. So get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So some of us all of us are heading into a new season right now, right? I just say a new season because we're all heading into new seasons. I read for people all over the world. And basically, whatever clothes you're putting away, see if they fit yourself or your family members, because give to your family members what they can use. But if they don't serve anyone, donate to a local shelter or a clothes donation or something, because it could serve someone else. So, you know what I mean? Try to pay it forward of, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if they need to go in the trash, put them in the trash, or you could use them for, scraps for sewing. But if you're able to help someone else, especially someone in need, why not help them, right? And the first card we got is Healer of Ages. This man reminds me of Jesus Christ every time I see this card. So a lot of us are in a spiritual awakening. So your crown chakra, your third eye, the cards are saying that some of us need to listen to our intuition. Because especially with this family situation and this guy that I don't like very much, gives me bad energy. And the Goddess of the Moon, we're told to trust our intuition in this time. Some of us want to grow as soul work, light work. It's also like Libra power because it's Libra magic. It's like finding the balance, and it's like enlightening your soul. It's awakening your soul. So some of you might have felt, the calling to go back to your family origin faith, or maybe there's a different faith or, spirituality that speaks to you. All of our journeys are different. So you do what speaks to you. Some of you were asking what healing tools are. I used to hold this in my right hand, and I would hold this black crystal in the other, and when I was going through grief, and it was basically it would absorb the negative thoughts and the self-doubt and everything, and I would hold it over, like we have candles here, so you don't feel like it's helping you. That's how you recharge it. People were asking me about that, so here you go quickly. Here's a stone, I would hold this in one hand. I'd hold this in the other. All stones have different meanings. So if you want to recharge it, as I was telling you, hold it over the candle because that actually recharges it. And then you can hold it in your hand as you're meditating. I usually hold it with my hand open. Just a quick side note there. So, healer of ages. So just, I've been made fun of a lot. I've been made fun of my whole life, honestly. And I've been bullied my whole life. And I got into spirituality at a very young age 8. And I was calling on God to help me with a situation. And I would write down passages in the Bible that spoke most to me. And I had this beautiful, it was a little cheap book from the dollar store, but I liked it. It was a black and red book. It was really bold colors. I liked it a lot. And I would write these passages in there. And I actually found my first Bible. It was a yellow book. And it was yellow writing, my children's first Bible. And it was like the stories of like Moses and Noah's Ark and Jesus. And I loved that book a lot. And I would write passages in there in this little book. And I was really heartbroken when someone had ripped all the pages out. So, you know what I mean? It's like, don't let things like that stand in your way. People are going to make fun of you, but you do what serves you best. So health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. So right now, I follow the Hebrew faith, me and my children, and we are basically asked to reread the Torah. So the Torah is like from our ancestors, right? So this is what I'm saying. Some of us are being called back to our family faith, and it's like rereading it. So this is what like ancient wisdom is. Or some of us have opened we're in touch with the seventh heaven energies and this alien energy. Tonight's the last night for it. This is why I made the candle magic video, to set your intentions out. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like you may be getting things that you've never got before because you're getting in touch with this ancient healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and his heart. A lot like Jesus, because as you stand in the hand or nails through the hands, and flowing to you with love and powerful healing intentions. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ails, helping you to unblock stuck energies and revitalize your life force. So I did candle magic last night with my kids. They each did their own and I did my own. And I got 3 big messages from Spirit today. Well, 2 while I was doing devotion. Well, 3. All 3 were during devotion, but 2 were in the Bible and 1 was actually in my feed, and I posted it, and it was saying basically my new family doctor was writing down my physical being, saying that I need to be healthier, and I was just like, well, okay, but I'm a healthy person, but like I don't know where you're coming with this, so she like my family doctor hasn't been doing too well, so I had to get a new one. So I don't like her too much, but anyway. Don't let people tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're a bigger person doesn't mean you're not healthy. Because I could do circles around a lot of quote-unquote healthy people. So the reason I bring that up is you got to be your own voice. And Spirit basically confirmed that. You know what I mean? I had to heal myself when I was going through my grief journey. The past 2.5, almost 3 years have been about that. Is healing my mental health. Because so many blips happened along the way on that journey to heal my mental health. And I could have slid back, or I could have sat there and, tranquilized myself. And with all these prescriptions doctors were trying to shove down my throat. But I chose to feel every emotion. I chose to heal properly. And I'm not saying if you take those, if you take prescriptions to help you sleep or to help you overcome grief, all power to you. To me, I felt every single emotion. And to me, it taught me a lot of life lessons. And to me, it taught me that I'm more resilient than I realized. I'm a stronger individual than I realized. And my children helped me realize that as well. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this powerful energy we're in is a lot about a realization. And it's basically telling you that everything that you went through up to this point was for a reason. And now all the fruits of those labors are coming forth. We do things because we feel it's the right thing to do. Don't expect anything in return. But when you get something in return, just take it as a blessing It's saying, as a big, like, yes, you did everything you were supposed to in that time. You did everything right. Even though the situation took a lot out of you, you did everything right. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may have been just open to the powerful sensations now. You can call upon the emissary of, oh my gosh, miraculous transformation. Whenever you need more vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that this is the deepest level of important healing is taking place. Very healing, very important time right now. We're entering this next chapter, and Spirit is saying that, some of us were knocked on our butts to take that time out, because I like to be kept busy. The more busier I am, the better. It's like, so I don't have to think about, the loss of my husband and stuff, everything that we had lost along the way. But it's like, like the Bible teaches us, whatever we have lost, God will ensure that he provides everything. He will replace everything that was taken away and 10 times fold. So, you know what I mean? Don't let that get you down. God and whoever you believe in has your back. Goddess in the Moon. I love this card. To me, it's like, this crescent is standing out to me. So the thing, maybe you'll start seeing things in the crescent moon and this full moon. But things will start being brought to light because it's like this big, you know what I mean? Like this big emphasis, like this shining star. And it's like crown chakra. You see it going to her crown. So things will be, you know what I mean, more profound to you by the crescent moon. I love when I see like the moon in cards. So intuition going within. This card shows an external spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters as a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light. Of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition and the abilities to receive insight from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information of all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings all sorts of information, from the moments to the spectacular. For instance, you could get an urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea of a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card also indicates a significant blooming of physical abilities and mediumship, or even on a professional level. So some of us take advantage and we're of the synergy energy that was around. And when Neptune was rarely around, it was like the 10th or the 15th of September. And we've walked through this door. We're into this ancient realm of energy. And it's like your intuitiveness has taken just this new way, like this whole new being of it. Like things come easier to you, or you're seeing things that you've never seen before. And it helps you to heal others that much more, right? And so that your clientele might even expand to different peoples. But they're saying, don't change who you are. Be authentic. You're always blessed with the abilities to connect. But this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for an amazing inspirations this brings. So the next card we got is Happy Family. Closeness, fun, and caring. So we were called for isolation at this time and a while back. And the cards were saying that we might be, pulled away from family or friends or situations. Sorry, I just had to readjust there. And it's like, don't worry, because some of the situations are doing for myself. We had attempted break-ins this summer, and I don't feel comfortable leaving my house for a long period of time. And my sister lives a couple of hours away, and it's like I don't feel comfortable leaving my home like that. So it's like, it's nothing from her doing or my doing. It's just, what happens. So it's like, I do long for her. I do miss her. So this is what I'm saying. You might feel this energy, especially with the holidays coming up. You want to be around your family, your loved ones. When the Happy Family card is reversed, it indicates a separation or emotional distance from family members or close friends. This disconnect may be from your family of origin, such as parents or siblings, or it may be that something is standing between you and the present family's members. Whether it be your children or your spouse, this could be hostility that needs to be worked out, or perhaps some offenses that need to be mended. And I was told when I was doing this on IG Live that it's like you need to be the bigger person here, and you need to open the lines of communication, especially with the holidays coming up. Be the bigger person if you want those people in your life, because some people are just stubborn and childish. I hate to say it, but I'm authentic, childish, and don't want to be the first person to say something. They're waiting on you. So be the bigger person here. You know what I mean? If you really, like they said, trust your intuition. You really want them in your life, then you will make the effort. If you don't, then asalu, and then let them go on their way. There could be hostility that needs to be worked out, or perhaps some fences that need to be mended. Communication and patience may be called for here, so let your intuition be your guide. Remember, real healing starts when you choose to become your own loving parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or child. The lessons in every relationship is self-honoring, and sometimes the karma is just to let go. Let go and let God deal with it. Let whoever you believe deal with it. You know what I mean? If you really miss your family members, then make the effort. A man holding a heart. When I got this card, it was like the people that had made the wish for a twin flame or your soulmate to come into your life. There's been a delay. So remember, like free will. Soul work speaks about that like a lot. Free will. She doesn't do readings about your future because she says it's free will, right? So either he has chosen his career or he chose to go down a different path. I do believe he'll be because I just was shown like a curve. It's like the path, and then I see like this, like the path is going straight, but I see him coming back around. It's like there's like a U. He went out on the U, but it still leads, the U will come connect again with the path. So this is not thing that's permanent. Like he will come back around. Man dealing with family, love, or emotions. Okay, wrong one. This is in reverse. I almost read the upright meaning. When this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding emotional life. It's the time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energies that they bring up. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experiences and their expressions. So a lot of us are getting maybe, into that deeper feeling, like, feelings we never allowed to let ourselves feel before. So like when this kind of card shows up, like a man holding a heart, this is about a man's point of view. This is a man that maybe you're reading for, or that we're speaking to, like, in the audience that this resonates with, that he's, allowing himself to feel feelings that he never allowed himself to, like he's not shutting down no more. On the other hand, this could be a man holding a heart in reversed. Can also indicate difficult connections or even relationships with a man who may be easily to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. So this is the type of person that, something happens at work, maybe, he didn't get the raise he wanted or something, he'll come home and lash out at you. He won't tell you why he's lashing out at you. This is just the way he reacts. So, sometimes Spirit is saying, trust your intuition here. Is this someone you still want in your life? This could be a brother or something, because we have the family card, right? So this could be like your spouse. This could be a child. This could be your brother, a cousin. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in a relationship and in any relationship. So set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. We all long for peace. That's all you ever want is peace, right? So Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from situations to find that peace. I know in my grief journey, I needed to find peace in my life for me to heal. So sometimes, like, you know what I mean? We have to remove the chaos, and who's causing that chaos out of our lives so we're able to heal, that we're able to have our mind have that stillness and that silence to get that healing. Because a lot of us are getting into this energy, but if you have chaos in your life, it's going to block that energy. So, like, you know what I mean? The cards tie all into each other. So, you know what I mean? If, like they're saying, this could be your spouse, your child, a cousin, a brother that's in your family that has caused this chaos and turmoil, and you don't want to be around that. But the holidays are coming up, so you want to kind of reunite the family because of that. So, you know what I mean? It's all about what you can handle in your life, especially, you know, if you're going through something deep and you can't handle that kind of chaos, then maybe this is not the year to have them in your life. Maybe next year will be better. So I hope you enjoyed this Wednesday, October 23rd, daily pick a card. And I will be back tomorrow for Throne Thursday, Game of Thrones themed pick a card. Have a blessed Wednesday.